What is a bump clause? We'll get into it right now. One of my favorite things to do is demystify real estate jargon. So today we're going to talk about the bump clause. What is it and how does it work? So if you've made an offer that is contingent on the sale of your home, we call this a contingent offer, then you might be subject to the bump clause. Now, on another video, we have talked about contingent offers, but really quickly, here is a recap. You make an offer on a home and you have a home to sell. Built into your offer on the new home is a contingency or an out or a protection that says if you're not able to sell your original home, then you can back out of your new deal without any penalty. And usually there's a timeline attached to that. So the seller of this home that you want will give you 2 weeks or a month or whatever it is that you've agreed upon to get your original home sold. And then once you sell that home, you're now able to close on the new one. It's a fantastic way to buy a new home and get your home sold and not own 2 homes at the same time. However, the seller doesn't want to let you just wait forever to get your home sold. They have somewhere to go to and they want to get their home sold. And so if you're taking forever to get your house sold, that's where the timeline comes in. They're only going to give you a certain amount of weeks and days and months to get your job done. So you have the timeline built in on this contingency. So you have a period of time to get your house sold. If another buyer comes in and says, I want to buy that home and I'm not contingent on the sale of another home, and the seller wants to take their offer, because they have somewhere to go and they want to sell faster than you're able to close, they can use what's called the bump clause, or they can bump you out of first position. Built into that contingency form is what we call the bump clause, and that simply says if another buyer enters the picture and they're not contingent on the sale of a home, the seller can then put your feet to the fire and give you just a matter of days to either sell your home and move forward with closing, or remove your contingency and go ahead and purchase that home anyways. If you're not able to do either of those two things, that new buyer would then bump you out of first position and they would be under contract on the home that you wanted. It's never a good situation to bump somebody out or to be bumped out, but it's a protection for the seller of the home to make sure that their transaction with you is not going to last months and months and months. And if there is a viable buyer that can close faster, they're able to go down the road with that new buyer who's able to close faster. So there you go, the bump clause. Hope you're never bumped. Hope I'm never bumped, but fist bump. See you on the next video.